Hi, you guys. I was on Quora this afternoon and I saw a very interesting topic there. And I just kind of wanted to bring that topic to you too, because as I said, I thought it was very interesting and I just want to get your thoughts on it. The way it was listed on Quora is what is your personal reasons for wanting to prove the existence of gang stalking? But I changed it to on the title of my video, instead of using the term gang stalking, I said targeting in general, not just gang stalking, because we need to expose everything about this program. It's a very difficult thing to prove, but that doesn't mean that it can't be proven. As a matter of fact, it has been proven. It's been on the news, it's been in the newspapers. But the minute it is out there in a legitimate way, as you guys know, then someone comes behind the article or the news after they've reported it, and they will discredit. You have seen, or maybe you have not, but I've seen on shows like Dr. Phil, where he just totally discredited the target. And you could tell that the person was a targeted individual. And I've seen about maybe three different people on Dr. Phil. The New York Times, they discredited everything about the targeted individual. And so many more people have done that. So it's not that it hasn't been proven, it just gets discredited the minute it gets out to the public. Someone makes sure that they just make sure that that we're not believable. um Targets really suffer through a lot. There's the directed energy aspect to the whole targeting thing. People get voices beamed in their head, people get pain, migraines, things happen to their skin. People mysteriously die of things like cancer. And it could be related to the radiation that's being beamed at them. So we really go through a lot. In addition to that, there is the gang stalking, the sabotage, the vandalisms, the workplace mobbing, and it goes on and on. There's so much more to the whole targeting thing. You name it, and we suffer through it. And I think that it is time that we just really stop suffering in silence. There are many people who do try to expose it, and I hope that you're one of those people. It is very difficult to prove. It is. I have to be honest. It really is, because it's so subtle, and a lot of things that they do mimics real life. And a lot of people that are around the target, they're involved in it. So it's like, who do you expose it to? They make sure they isolate you to keep you away from people who may potentially believe you. So it is a really, really hard thing, but there's nothing impossible, especially when we have God on our side, which we do. So I'm going to just show you, or I don't even think I'll share my screen, but I will read a couple of the comments on Quora because I thought that they were interesting. Give me a second. One person said that they would ultimately like to be able, and again, this is the question, why, what are your personal reasons for wanting to expose this program? And I should just say that everyone actually should want to expose it. I know that it can be scary for some people, to talk about it or to try to get attention on the matter, because they will come after you. When if you are effective in getting someone to believe you, you will notice that your targeting will increase. So that alone kind of discourages people from exposing it. But I think, if you are strong enough, that you really should be trying to get people to understand that this is real. This is a real thing that's going on. So this person says that they want to expose it to ultimately be able to file a lawsuit against the perpetrators and decision makers. Take everything they own, is what he said. And he said that he can't say the rest because of the freedom of speech or something he's saying here. But, he wants to file a lawsuit. And I know that there have been lawsuits, and I think there are some active lawsuits going on in the community. I personally tend not to get involved with that just because I've had not so good experiences with that in the community. But there definitely are um, lawsuits that are usually, in the works in the TI community. But aside to those lawsuits, those class action lawsuits, I think it's really important for us to file different claims and different lawsuits for things that may happen to us individually. And you may not even have to, well, you probably should not even mention targeting. If something happens to you, which things happen to us all the time, and if you listen to my videos, you know that things happen to me all the time, and I actually have not filed a claim, but I should. I always tell myself I should because these are real things that are happening to me. Like I'm really getting physically hurt behind some of these people. So I'm going to pray on it and I'm going to, stop feeling sorry for people. And I'm going to actually begin to file claims and lawsuits if whatever happens to me warrants that. I would definitely not just file a frivolous lawsuit or anything like that. But I think that we should just stop accepting all of the abuses that is going on with us. So, with that, you need to take good notes. You need to file police reports if that's what you need to do, and just, we need to just start standing up for ourselves, is basically what I'm trying to say. This person says that they want to expose what is happening to them because it's not a mental illness, nor is she delusional. And she says mental health professionals need to get educated on psychological warfare, military technologies, and revenge for hire or other dark websites that imply gang stalking. It's entertainment for the elite and done with plausible deniability. I agree. I definitely agree with that. So that the mental health label can be used against the victim of crime, torture, and harassment. It's bullying on steroids. Very good. I really like that comment. Let me just give you guys a couple more. This person said that they've never tried to prove it, but if they could, they would. And the reason for that would be because it's real. And I have gone through it so far for 6 years. Let me know how long you guys have been targeted, knowingly targeted, I will say, because I truly believe that if you think you've been targeted 2 years, you've probably been targeted 10 years. I really believe that most people have been targeted from birth, but I know that some probably were not, but I think that most targets were probably born into it. Okay, so that's enough of that. And then I just wanted to read this last one, which really resonated with me. And this person says, should not all crimes be exposed and proven for the benefit of all society so they can be protested and stopped? Why is organized government gang stalking such a unique crime that the general public, non victims, prefer not to want it proven or to view the evidence? That is so true. They don't want to view your evidence. You could come with a mound of evidence. You can have someone who is a non target with you out and about, and some targeting happen, and they see it. They see it. Now, I'm not talking about, someone walking past you in red, because that would not be convincing at all to someone, because they're just like, well, that person has on red. But it could be something that is really just very obvious. And they won't receive it. You could say, look, you see that? They just won't receive it. I don't know if that particular person is involved or what. Um, but they always try to discredit us. You guys know how that goes. And so this person says, why is organized government gang stalking such a unique crime that the general public, non-victims, prefer not to want it proven or to view the evidence? This is the real question. This is why FBI agents, such as, and you guys can write these names down. Some of them I've heard and some of them I have not. But if you want to, research these people, Terry Albury, Albury, Ted Gunderson, we've definitely heard of him. Kyle Seraphin, Seraphin, Steve Friend, and many others have come out to testify of this epidemic government crime against its own people. The reason for proving any crimes is that it is wrong and it destroys lives. Is that not enough reason for anyone other than the sociopaths? So I thought that was a real good comment. They don't want this to come out, you guys. And they will discredit us at every turn. And you guys know that, because I'm sure it's happened to you. But that shouldn't discourage us, because we have God on our side. And we really need to, we're at the beginning of a new year. And we really need to get back to trying to get this exposed as best we can. All we can do is put it out there. All we can do is plant the seed. But we really need to try to get it exposed. So I wrote down a few reasons why I would like to get the program exposed. I just want to see people wake up. So many people are asleep. And that is sad to me. And it probably shouldn't be, because a lot of these people are people who, are targeting me. But it's sad to see. For me, it is very sad to see that these people are asleep. They do not see what is happening around them. And not only with the targeting, there's so many things that is being exposed right now. There's so many things. Where was that? Florida? Florida. Did you guys see Florida at the mall? What happened at the mall? There was police cars everywhere. It looked like 100 of them, but I'm sure it probably was not 100, but I believe it was at least 50. Police cars, sirens blaring, and they said something about there was teenagers fighting at the mall, or teenagers throwing rocks or something, but you never see a police presence as great as that for two teenagers fighting. Well, eyewitnesses said that they actually saw with their own eyes some extraterrestrial beings at that mall, I believe on the outside of the mall. And that is why there was such a great police presence. Now, people in the UFO community, because they have their own community, they have had it for years, they've been called crazy. They've been hauled off to the mental institution. When they, expose things, they're discredited. They go through all the stuff that we go through. Now the truth is coming out. The truth is coming out. Now, a lot of people said that was the Nephilim. There's a very grainy picture out there. And people were questioning, like, if you guys saw it, everybody has cameras. What's the problem? People were saying that they had taken pictures. The pictures disappeared off of their camera. The police confiscated some of the cameras. And the ones who were able to keep their footage, they said it was very, very grainy. So I don't know. I don't know if those beings had some kind of special powers to make it grainy. I don't know. I have no idea. But I believe it. I believe it. And then there was where was that? Ooh, was it Spain or somewhere? You guys let me know. This was just last week. Uh they showed a really tall, really tall something. And again, that was kind of at a distance, so it was a little grainy, but it was really tall. And it was like standing on top of it looked like a mountain, but the article said it was like a walking trail. And then someone came out later and they were saying that that was an extraterrestrial being. A lot of people are saying these are Nephilim from the Bible days. And then someone came out because the discrediting always comes later. So someone came out and said, "No, that was just me. I was up there walking, and it was a tall guy." But this image was really extra tall. It was really tall. So these things are starting to be uncovered, you guys. They're starting to be uncovered. Cat Williams, last week, he exposed some celebrities, who steal jokes and, all of this stuff. And then the stuff with P. Diddy, that stuff is being exposed. There's a lot of things that's being exposed. What's his name? The list, you guys, the list. Epstein, the Epstein list. That was a disappointment, but I knew that they weren't really going to expose too many people, but they did expose a few, some that we had already heard about. They're not going to go to jail. But the point is, the Lord is starting to expose things. There is nothing hidden that will not be revealed, okay, including the targeting that we're going through. So we need to commit to stop suffering in silence. Open your mouth, let it be known. Continue to make your videos. And I know I shouldn't be saying that because I've been lagging on my videos, but I'm going to try to find time to continue to do the videos, social media, however, whatever makes you comfortable, and I will say this too. I try to, if I expose something, like I pick and choose what I expose. I don't expose everything. There's just too much. Um, but there are things that I will talk about on social media, but I normally more come from an angle of trying to help someone else get through it because I feel like I've been through so much, and hopefully the things that I've been through can help someone else, especially me knowing that God has helped me through everything. And so that's my motivation for really exposing. But you need to just find your reason why you feel like you need to expose it. Pick and choose, what you want to expose, but we have to get it out there. And our job, oh, that's what I was going to say. I normally come from an angle of like I said, trying to help people. So I don't come from a place where I'm trying to convince. And that's just me giving advice because you just set yourself up for disappointment because so many people are asleep. So many people are brainwashed. Chances are they won't believe it. So make it easier on yourself and just put it out there. You're putting your truth out there. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter if they don't believe you because your job is to plant the seed and God will do the watering. When he's ready for them to wake up, they'll wake up. Some will wake up and some won't. That's just a sad reality. Some people are going to go to their deathbed, and that's just for lack of a better word. I was trying to find a word, but some people are going to go to the end of their life asleep. That's just reality. So it's not really your job to try to wake people up. It's just your job to speak your truth. Speak your truth. Are they going to call you crazy? Yep, they are. Me too. They're going to do it to me. They're going to do it to all of us. But we are just speaking the truth. And the Bible tells us the truth is going to make us free. Some versions of the Bible say make us free. Some say set us free. We're going to be free when we tell the truth. Okay. That's really all I wanted to say on that. else was there? Well, it seemed like it was something else I want to say. Anyway, I'll end it right there. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Please thumbs up the video and please subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. And leave us comments to let us know, your thoughts on this whole topic, actually, but also ways that we can expose this. Many people get put in mental institutions when they expose. Um, Many people get called crazy, and some people can't handle that. But you know what? Who cares what they call you? But just some ways, I know that we can do flyers. It's email. You can do an email blast. That's kind of what people do now, rather than flyers. Of course, you can tell people. You can, did I say videos? Any kind of social media that you do, like that's what most people do now is social media. You can contact your local officials. You can contact the Senate, but I will say if you do that, do it in a very respectful manner. Don't, holler at the people. Don't assume that they know about targeting. Most of them probably do, but some of them probably don't, and just do whatever you do, but I think that it is our responsibility to try to get it out there. Okay. So again, thank you so much for listening. Please leave your comments in the comment section, thumbs up this video, and please subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Thank you.